Hey friends, Sue again. Just wanted to talk to you today about spring cleaning. I know that we are spending a lot of time in our home at the moment, but if we walk outside, we realise that spring is springing, and now is also a really great time just to open the windows, get some fresh air through, and feel good about your space again. So I wanted to talk to you about the reasons why we love helping people declutter and the benefits that people get out of it. I think sometimes people are anxious to call us and invite us into their homes and have a look at the inner workings of their closets and kitchens, etc. But they also feel as though they want to gain some control in their lives. So I guess what I'd like to talk to you today is about the reasons why people call us. I think once we have gone through the process with them, they realise that they end up with a lot more time on their hands. They realise that they are not spending so much time in the stores shopping for things because once they've pared down everything, they actually realise that they love what they have. And I tell people frequently, when you bring something in, it has to now replace something. So it has to be better than something that you already own. And I think when you put this lens on your shopping, you will see a difference in the way you spend your money. The good thing that also leads to is having more money in your pocket because the bar is higher for any purchases you do make. And I think there's an intentionality about all the purchases that you put your money behind. When the bar's that high, you really make the right choice. There's also obviously space. That's the first thing we see in people's closets. Once we help them declutter, they're like, oh my gosh, I have so much more space. And there's like a roominess to their closet. Things are not crunched in there. Everything has just ample breathing room, I guess, to live in the closet and coexist with other pieces of fabrics and garments that are hanging there. And I feel like it really honours your clothing as opposed to everything being so scrunched up that when you get it out you have to iron it. There's a level of care that goes into that as well. I really am a true believer that having less brings you more. Having just less stuff in there, you have more clarity. You'll have less stuff, but you can actually see what you really love. And this is what the whole process is about. You have this one beautiful life. Why not surround yourself with the best things that you really do love? I'm also a huge proponent of just buy it once, buy it better. So it might be a little bit more of an expensive thing that you're buying, but I feel like the kind of like subconsciously, if you spend a little bit more, you perhaps take a little bit more care. It's a little bit less fast fashion and more like something that's going to stay with you. You honor those clothings a bit more, and you also don't go through the pain of I've got nothing to wear. We hear this a lot from clients who have very full wardrobes and closets because there's so much in there, they can't see the kind of wood from the trees. They can't see the stuff they do love because it's crowded out by the stuff that they don't love. So just having this process where you go through, you edit your clothing, it will help with like huge amounts of clarity. We are also aware of the great statistic that most people wear 20% of their closet 80% of the time. And this is true across the board. It doesn't matter who you are. Imagine like you only had that 20% of your closet, you'd probably still be just fine. We keep a lot of stuff for like the just in case I need to go to this event, in case I need to do this, in case I need to do this. A lot of times in case doesn't happen. And that leads to the kind of bloating and excess that we see in people's closets and bedrooms and stuff like that. So we see a lot of, tags still on the garments, and then people say, but I love it. And I said, I tell them, I'm like, if you loved it, you would have taken the tag off and worn it. So it really is confronting is probably a hard word, but it's really like having a conversation with yourself about your stuff and becoming really honest and really clear. This process is absolutely transformational. I would not have started a business had I not felt absolutely passionately about this. We help transform people's lives, and you can transform your own life by doing through this. You don't need to hire a professional organizer. You can do this yourself. So I'll be speaking to you a bit more about how to do it soon, but just realize all the benefits it brings you: more joy, more clarity, more freedom, more money, more space. How much more do you want? Look forward to speaking to you again next time.